Hello, Lana. Welcome to our today's lesson. We shall focus on law books in the Bible. To begin with, the Bible has 66 books, where Old Testament has 39 books. The Old Testament is divided into four groups of books. And among those four groups, we're going to look at one group of books that is the law books. So the Old Testament looks at the relationship between God and the nation of Israel. And coming down to the law books, the law books look at God making promises to the nation of Israel and also making a special relationship with the nation of Israel. So, which are these law books? There are five in number. One is Genesis, two Exodus, three Leviticus, four Numbers, and five Deuteronomy. So let us look at this book individually and summarize them into a few sentences that can give you an overview of what these books talk about. Genesis talks to us about God giving promises to a man by the name Abraham. Examples of these promises are God will give Abraham land, and God will give him, or God will give Abraham many descendants, among other promises. And this one takes us to Exodus, where the promises God gave to Abraham starts getting fulfilled. And even if they're fulfilled, we still have the descendants of Abraham enslaved in Egypt. And so here God sends Moses to get these people from Egypt. And that's when he takes them to Mount Sinai, where they make vows with God to be loyal to him. So if they're going to keep these vows, things will turn out so good for them. But if they do not keep the vows, things will turn out very bad for them. So here we move to Leviticus. And this book deals with particularities of what it means to be God's people. So if the Israelites had to be in close proximities with God, then they had to be very sacred. They had to be holy people. So this book talks about holiness, holiness, holiness. Now we go to the book of Numbers. And at the beginning of the book, Moses counts the people. And at the end of the book, he counts the people again. The reason he's doing this is because a lot of people died in the wilderness in between these two countings. A lot of people died in the wilderness in between these two countings. And this one now leads to the last book, that is Deuteronomy. And here, before the people of Israel entered the promised land, Moses gave a speech to the people, telling them that they were going to the promised land, they were going to enter the promised land. It's like he was reminding them that they were going to enter the promised land and they needed to be loyal to God. Yeah? So Deuteronomy means second law. Second law. Yes? So this is because it is the second time that the law is being given to the people, taking into consideration that this is a new generation. So that is all for today. I hope you benefited, and until next time, goodbye.